It's a good practice to add description to each function that you define in the Python application. And that is done in the following way. Let's define a function called sum with two parameters a and b, and here is function body. Description is added at the beginning of the function body using triple quotes, either double quotes or single quotes. So let's add them like that, and here in between add description of this function, sums two numbers, like that. And let's return a plus b. And now if I call this function like that, I'll see such description here in IntelliSense window, sums two numbers. And now I'm able to call this function with two arguments, let's say 2 and 5. And as a result, I'll get 7, and if you want, you could print this result to the terminal, like that, run application, and I'll get 7 in the output. That's the description of the function. Also, if you want, you could split it to multiple lines, like that. Sums two numbers, numbers must be integers, like that. Run application, I see same result, and now if I hover mouse over sum, I'll get such description as sums two numbers, numbers must be integers. That is multi-line function description. Alright, that's it for functions in Python. Now let's have a look at the comparison operators in Python. They are equal, not equal, greater, less, greater than or equal, less than or equal. And expressions with all those operators are evaluated either to boolean true or false. Let's define two variables, a is integer 10 and b is integer 12, and let's print to the terminal a equals sign b. Let's save, run, and I get false, because this expression now is evaluated to boolean false, because a is not equal to b. If I modify b to 10, I'll get boolean true. But what if b is string 10? Like that. Let's see what we'll get here. I'll get false, because now those variables have different types. Here is integer and here is string. And in such case, such expression with comparison operator is evaluated to false. Alright, let's get back to number 5 for instance here, and let me duplicate this line several times, like that. Here will be non-equal, here will be greater than, here will be less than, here is greater than or equal, and here is less than or equal. Let's run the code and I'll get following results, and they are pretty self-explanatory. That's basic math actually. If those values will be equal, let me modify value of the variable a to 5 and run the code, I'll get true here on this line, a is equal to b, and I'll get true on those lines, a greater than or equal to b and a less than or equal to b produce true in this example. That's our comparison operators, and again, expressions with such operators are always evaluated either to boolean true or boolean false.